S-L-A-C-K. Wow. Right. Awesome. I'm so excited.
There is another group who stole our Snowden movie.
The girls.
No, I mean the guys.
Then we'll compare the presentation to see which one is better.
Of course, ours. You don't need. Just messed up. This presentation is not created by law and by authority.
You are on fire. Let's see. Oh yes, you are the man. You just bring the wrong one.
So this is the only one.
It's the only one for slide. No. I'm awesome. What are you talking All right.
The link for Slack.
This one. Thank you. ITBP. All right, welcome everybody to the 4th day of class, 2nd week. How are you doing? Are you excited? Who is new? Who is new student here? You're new? Excuse me? Your name is Knife. That's very nice. But are you new?
Yeah.
Is this the first class? Who's the
Second class.
This is the 2nd class. Everybody's on Slack. Just checking.
I have started.
Is this your first time? First time student. Why don't you sit here in the front? Wait. I'm confused about the class. I thought it was on the other side.
No,
They changed the class. That's why I'm confused. Why did they do that? You know?
I don't know. I think because there is a army, there's a lot of people.
New students, can you raise your hands, please? 1, 2, 3. New student. Sit here. Yes, here. Who's sitting here?
Me.
Okay. New students. Welcome to the course. In this course, we will not use Slack. We will use, we won't use Blackboard so much. We will use this thing called Slack. So download your app or access to the web or download the Mac app or the Windows app to be able to join the conversation. Okay? You got it? This is the address. So, you have it? Are you in? Do you know how it works? Okay. What about you? Do you know how it works? Installing Slack? Yeah. What's that? For today's presentation, I created a channel called PPTX. Do you see it? You can drop your presentations here, not in the general channel, which is this one. Okay? Not in general, because then it gets very cluttered. So drop it here where it says PPTX.
You can use your name. One.
It's okay. Use any nickname. It's fine. Yes. Yes. This is my boy. Yes. Awesome. Thank you very much. Bonus point for you. I know you could do it.
7? Oops.
So everybody's on Slack. For the new students, here's my email. Blah 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 blah. My phone number. That's for emergencies. And Slack. So if you have a question, ask it on Slack. If I don't reply or nobody replies to Slack, send me an email. Last resort, you call me office hours or Sunday. WhatsApp. Or this is not my WhatsApp number, so you will not find me on WhatsApp. Or the other one, Snapchat. Who's using Snapchat? I think Slack is much better because you can share questions and answers between yourselves. Okay? So to keep things in one place. In today's class is about 1957. It's also on the Slack. Before you start the presentations, and for the new students and for the old ones, what are the objectives of this subject? Why are you here? You know?
To become more efficient.
To become more ethical. To become more ethical. Yes, okay. To Be more ethical. So look here, to be more ethical. Very good. And how are you going to accomplish that? Follow rules. No. How? How are you going to be more ethical? Do you know why we are teaching you this course? To be ethical. Yeah. So we don't want to graduate. The university doesn't want to graduate students that are not ethical because they usually very bad students and create bad reputation for the university. We want successful students, and successful students and employees usually they are not ethical because first of all they want to get it. You get it? So you want to be ethical first to avoid jail, and then to be a good person, and then because you will be more successful. This is what you want. Now, how are you going to get there? Remember the learning objective we discussed in first class? So, what's the first thing you will learn here? How to make decisions. Yeah, also known as ethical decision making. Yeah, there is a process, there is a formula. So this is the first step. And we said another thing about this. What do you need to be good at this? What do you need? No. What you as a person, you as an engineer, need to know to be able to be ethical. You need to know a bit about privacy, a bit about technology, a bit about hacker, right? About that? Computing, or stuff. Can you be ethical if you don't know anything about computers? Can you be ethical if you don't know the process? No. But also you need all the knowledge surrounding this stuff, right? So, right, let's see what else do we say? Computing in the workplace. Got it? Makes sense? Yes? Yes. Here, finally! You need to understand you are A plus. Got it? This is the other A plus. Oh. You got it? Yeah. First week, we learn about vis-a-vis. And now you're learning about what? About the business world, right? We said something important is that if you want to do business, and business that are profitable and successful, long term, they also are ethical. Makes sense? And today, we did some research about some business scandals. And this is for you to understand that there's no shortcuts. If you want to be successful, not following the law or not being ethical is not the way to do it. That's what makes sense. The other objective is that you work in group. You learn to work in group. And the other is that you learn to do research and be precise with the data. Yes? Can you be ethical if you don't have good data or you don't know how to research data? Can you be ethical? No, because you will have wrong data or you will be fake news or any other thing. So it's important that you also learn, if you want to be ethical, how to understand the law. Makes sense? So today you will present, so it's 5 minutes each or 20 seconds, 20 slides, whatever you want. And I will rate it at the end. Yes? And if we have time, we will watch a short video clip of a movie about transparency in the business world. So, who wants to go first? I will give you a bonus point to the first group. Okay, so drop your presentation. Okay, so you can go there.
I see my group just started studying for the presentation.
That's not good for you. All right. So you go. What's your presentation? What is it? No, it's not. So you open it and you start it. Okay. I'm gonna record from here, so. Oh wow, nice. Can somebody lower the light a bit, please? Thanks. Sorry. Oh, damn it. Can you give me that link, please? Sorry. All right, guys, wait. Whoever asks the most interesting question in the class gets a bonus point. You don't get any bonus points if you don't ask anything. Okay? Including the guy watching the phone. Guys, wait. Anything they say can be in the quiz. You get it? So take notes. All right, let's go. Who can time it? Who wants to time it? Who's timing it? No, somebody close to here. You time it? Okay. 5 minutes, start.
Here, 5 minutes.
You wanna, yeah, okay, so how are you gonna do it? You have to drop it in that screen. I'll ring the bell and you start. Hold on. I'm gonna ring the bell and you start.
Hello, gentlemen. Today we are going to speak about a movie called Snowden. We are going to speak about the acts and what he did and what he and how he escaped with the data and how he shared the data with the world. I will start first speaking. My name is Yusuf Sharaf, then Abdulaziz, then Khalid, then Ali, then Ali Shamri. Okay. One of Snowden's quotes, he said that truth is coming. It cannot be stopped. So what he meant by that no matter how big is the truth or how small it is, there is someone somewhere going to expose it. Okay? So you have a private data, you have a secret information that is doing bad things to the humanity. Someone might be somewhere and he's going to expose it and give the acts of what you did bad. Okay. Oh.
Good afternoon, everyone. You are being monitored. What's that mean? National Security Agency. There were a bad employees who have illegal research to monitor Snowden by using this camera and monitor his lifestyle. And they also damaged the relationship between Snowden and his wife, and also they monitor the people and use his cameras and expose them, and so better to cover the laptop's cameras to be some safety, and my friends will come.
So, good afternoon everyone, my name is Khalid. Today we'll talk about how we are being monitored. So first of all, we'll talk about NSA. NSA stands for National Security Agency. So first of all, I'll talk about NSA. NSA stands for National Security Agency. They are watching all our movements and they are using the camera of our devices to get an ID confirmation. NSA created a program called XKeyscore. This program gives them all the code they need, messages, even through email. So we consider that we don't have any privacy. That's
Interesting.
My name is Ali. Why did Snowden cover himself with a blanket when he was in the room in the hotel, and he want to open the laptop to the journalist to show them the X keys score how it works? He covered himself by the blanket to cover to keep his password safe, and because he doesn't trust anybody of the
Media.
journalist, because it was maybe the first time or second time when they met together, and there was a camera recording him while all the time when he showed them how he scored to work, and the very sensitive data in his laptop.
You know you can know the password from the sound of the keyboard, right? We talk about that.
Some keyboard doesn't have some.
Yes, very good.
How he escaped the secret information. After Snowden worked in the NSA, he stored the information and put it in a USB. Then he put it in a chip and hide it in a Rubik's Cube. He went to the security and gave him the Rubik's Cube while he's laughing with him.
Really?
Yeah, and then entered to the machine, so can scan it and he won't have anything. So when he go up, he laughed with the security and take back the Rubik's Cube and escape.
That's awesome.
Okay. So I'm going to continue. Why is this putting phone in the microwave? So Snowden knew that when you put a phone in a microwave, it eliminates the bandwidth from connections or frequencies from connecting to اتصالات. Let's say it was اتصالات. So it immune it. Okay. Next slide. There is a theory. It's not from the movie. It's my own theory. Why Snowden wasn't caught in Hong Kong airport? I believe there was an American guy who changed his name or manipulated some data. So that's why they couldn't find Snowden. Like his name was Snowden, maybe it was Snowlin. But that's why they didn't find him. And he escaped the Hong Kong location. So at the end, I want to ask you guys, do you think what Snowden did was ethical or unethical?
Unethical.
Why unethical?
Because he shared the government information.
Okay, maybe.
But he was not.
I think the act he did, okay, this is my own opinion, doesn't need to be yours. It was ethical because these information they are hiding from the public and it should be known. And everybody should know that they are watching us through our camera, that we should, they never taught us that we should, how we should hide our privacy. But they are monitoring us without even our confirmation or our agreement. Maybe the terms agreement you see, maybe have these that you agreed for them to watch you. And that's it for,
Yes.
if you want to ask.
I think that there is another way to show the truth without going something illegal and stealing.
For example?
I don't know.
Here.
Is it true that the Snowden movie was a remake of a real life event? Because I've heard about this happening, this person, but not him exactly. There's like an actual event that happened where he shared Russian information to America.
Oh, I'm not aware of that actually.
I've heard that the movie was actually based on that event. Just remade.
But I think actually Snowden stole the data because when you go to Wikipedia, you can actually find all documents that he shared and all the 10 programs that he shared from the NSA.
All right, very good presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
Excellent, very good, very good.
Our bonus is 1 o'clock.
I think very good, very good. Who wants? Oh, so yeah. Before we proceed, so here you have Snowden had a dilemma, right? So the NSA was doing things, spying on everybody at a very huge scale that, according to some American laws, should not be doing. And according to another law, you should not reveal secrets from the NSA to the public. So there were two laws conflicting here, and Snowden decided that the privacy of the people is more important than the loyalty to the employer law, right? And so that's why he did what he did. And so for some people, he is a hero of freedom and human rights. And for another set of people, he's a traitor because he revealed secrets. So this is a very controversial issue, but it's perfect to discuss about ethical implications, and it's very good. You get it? Yeah. So, and this is when this class, when you find yourselves in this situation, what should I do? This class will be helpful for you to at least to have a process how to think. Yes. So we here not going to judge if what he did was right or wrong, but just to know what are the arguments in favor and what are the arguments against. That's something that could make your presentation much better, right? So arguments in favor, well, what the NSA was doing was wrong, was undermining the state and democracy, maybe, yes. So it was important that he revealed this. That's one argument. The other is that he revealed this information and he undermined the state because now the spy system is weaker, thanks to him, which is also important for the state. Okay, so which is more important, right? So that's a very interesting debate. Okay, who's next? Group? Next group? Okay, nobody? Somebody's very shy and you gonna do it.
Doctor, don't ask about the time. 7 minutes and 47 seconds.
Excellent, very good. We're still very good. It's very good. If it was your picture, it's easier for me because I have 100 students. So, are you ready? It's not in the channel.
ما لقيت في سابق؟ وين حاف جنرال؟ جنرال ولا؟ دكتور how can I do a refresh?
Okay. What are you doing? Snowden. Yeah, games. Oh wow, that's very exciting. You found a game for that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
بعدي عاوز سوي شوف
Is this channel public? What? Is this channel public, the PPTX?
Yeah,
Because it's
an awful one, right? What's this reference? Hashtag PPTX. It's a bad thing about. Yeah, just show you what you need to know. So, yeah, very good. So if you go to general, you can follow the conversation of the last days, and you can see the drop-off link, where there's the slides, yeah, and everything you need to know to see what happened. There's some videos of the previous lectures that you can view at home to catch up if you want. Yeah.
So these presentations are...
It's a group work, don't worry about it. It has to be yes.
You
You can do it all next day if you want. But the screening students, you can do it with them maybe. It's good to force. Group work.
Start, sir.
really are really gonna be talking about EA games.
Hello, how are you guys?
Excuse me, guys. You address the audience like guys?
Yeah.
No, no,
Sorry,
no,
my friend.
no.
Oh, who are you, students? It's okay like that?
No, but you have to be polite all the time.
Hello, how are you? Excuse me. Okay, today talk about
Hey.
games company.
What about good evening, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
You may never know if there's a
Ladies.
lady here.
Gentlemen and ladies.
What about that? It's good?
It's good.
Let's try again.
But so my introduction, I like it.
I was polite.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. We'll talk about the games, games company. This all my name is group. عمار الكعبي، راشد الكعبي، علي الشامسي، محمد الطاري، and فارس الكعبي. تفضل. All of the here play a game, yeah? What?
627 games.
Who is a gamer here?
Here, all the students again.
All
of us.
Really? You guys play Fortnite?
Yes,
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 Fortnite.
we do.
Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite. I play and start in season 2.
خير بصبر نزل بدي اياه صبر. The worst company in the universe.
Thanks, Mr. Said. Okay, this is the American video games company. All of you know the FIFA, Battlefield, Need for Speed. All the FIFA and Battlefield. I like the FIFA. I will talk about the package. You know, everybody have the package and buy enough money, 1,000 points. Maybe I open the packet, I get the book. Well, 1,000, 300,000 coins I can find. Maybe it's still $4,000 for the points, and can't go حتى يطلع لك company. You have the company in the teams. Okay. This is the problem about the steal the money. This company are also famous by stealing your money, XD. For example, if you buy a game cost $1 made by EA, that makes sure you will lose above $200 later. Because like the Fortnite, every 3 months you should be by the season. And like the characters, like that.
And here is example of one of EA games. As you can see, to continue the game, you should buy the DLC.
Should buy the DLC, like the Black Ops.
And they didn't mention that before we played the game.
Oh, I see.
So it's not efficient company.
So they make you addictive? They make you
Yeah.
addicted to the game?
Like before you play the game, I'm excited. But
should
Of the original game, the old.
To complete, should be
I should play more.
Yeah, should be point one.
Interesting.
اللي بعد.
Hello everybody, my name is Ali and today I will talk about EA. As you know, Muhammad, it's a big company, video games, and it's a normal games start with the price 59. But in this company, it's maybe starting 59 and 79 and 99. And it's okay, but the most important is, and the problem, it's the company, let's make it you take it a DLC in the game. So it's bad things for the people. It's make it buy many DLC.
What's
And
a
this,
what's a DLC?
Yeah.
It's a package for the game.
Downloadable
Like if
package.
you want to play more advanced,
DLC
you
stands
must
for
buy more.
downloadable content.
Like if you want to upgrade your prestige or your level, should be to complete in DLC.
Okay.
Point.
And
Like
this
the Destiny.
chart who the people discuss about the company. Some people joke and some people talk about the company, and some people affect about that.
Interesting.
Hello, my name is Rajat. We're talking about seller. We're looking now. This company just have benefits for selling the original game, not the DLC game. We're looking here have a top seller for the original game. But some people he play the games and finish and with the garbage, not playing the DLC because the DLC is more expensive and something is not important to buy the DLC because you have the dress and the color for the character like that. But the company it's have a good selling for the original game, not the DLC. Because most people not buy the DLC and not buy the EA games.
Well, at conclusion, we will discuss how EA fixes the problem. As we know, it's an ethical, it's not ethical problem. So they, after the people reaction and the people show how did EA replay him for that. As you can see, he is not even wearing the headphone. So EA be like, we have their complaints and we fix this issue as soon as possible. So this is how EA fixes the problem. They don't even want to talk about it.
Very funny.
Hello, my friend. We'll talk about this picture. What do you think about this?
How can still
EA company.
Okay.
He say, I will take your money and I will shoot you.
They don't care.
Maybe if you want to take the game, maybe you will spend $50 or $60. But I will think about one game, FIFA. You know FIFA?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. If you want to play, you can play the Ultimate Team, and you can will not spend any money. Will play with the not famous player. It's normal. But if you want to take maybe Messi or Ronaldo or Dybala, you will spend more money.
More than you spent on your
You
car.
will take the points from $10 to 100, up to 100. And
It's bad.
it's bad. I think this one it's bad.
Okay.
Let's take the money, but I think any father he has a children. The children will say, I want more money about this game.
Mm-hmm.
And this game, I think the odds in game it's bad. You will spend more money.
Time's out. Very good. Good job.
Thank you.
Questions? So it's really EA unethical in his business practice of pricing.
EA by heart is not a gaming company. It's a business company by heart.
Yes. Yeah, but
They see
make
games as a tool to make money.
Yeah,
Yes.
but not in an ethical way.
Why is it not ethical according to you?
Because they don't mention that you have to buy DLC to complete the game.
Well, then don't buy it.
DLCs are optional.
No.
No,
but they should mention it.
You buy the
not
original
ethical.
game, $60.
This is how they profit out of the games. They
Yeah,
make
but
games.
if they want to be ethical, they should mention it at least.
Anybody else has an opinion on that?
EA is crap.
Well, is it illegal what they're doing?
No.
No, I know it's legal, but not ethical.
But not ethical.
Just use tolerance. That's the ethical.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Good job. Next. What's the presentation about? Ooh, which one? Because there are many cases. The one where they drag. Okay. Okay, very good.
What scandals?
Interesting. Samsung bribery cases. Wow. Did you drop the presentation?
This is our this.
Where are you from? Ah, okay. I assume because the clothes.
But I don't speak Arabic.
Okay.
My mom is half Chinese.
Yeah. How? Hold on. Are you ready?
Good afternoon, everybody. Today our the United Airlines, me Khalid Hassani, Hamad Sredi, Hamad Yamouhi, will talk about this topic and we'll give you more information about it. Okay, first of all, most of you don't know what is most of you don't know what is the United Airlines. So those of you who don't know, it's a U.S. Airlines. It's a national airline since 1927. It has more than 88,000 employees, so it's a really big airline. It goes to 342 destinations approximately. Okay, so how do they benefit money and why is this bad for them? Okay, so first of all, what they do is they routinely sell tickets more than what people can see it in the airplane. For example, you can sit, like the people who are going to sit in the airplane are like 20 people, they sell for 22 people. So what do they do when there is more people, like those two people, if they come? So they actually give them rewards or to ask them respectively to leave the plane so they can go to the next flight so they don't get embarrassed or something. But how do they get the money from this? They get the money from like, it's 20 places. They get like 2 places more, they get money for the 2 tickets they sold. Why do they do this? Because they think people are going to be late for the airplane and they will take the places that like the new people will come. So what happens if, for example, all the places are full and the guy doesn't want to leave the plane or accept the rewards? I'll keep you with Hamad Saridi now.
Good afternoon all. My name is Hamad and I will talk what happened in the dark day of the United Outland. In the dark day, what happened, as my friend Khalid said, when the people more sick, they try to drag a man. And the black day, what happened, they drag a doctor who named David Doe, and he don't want to leave the place. And he still stood with, and they
Show the video.
and violence was used against him physically, and we get injuries and prisons.
Wow.
Some injuries.
Consequence.
You can ask.
This is affect negatively, and which is the passenger complaints have raised to 18,000, and the outland have a bad reputation.
Okay. Yeah.
And my friend Mohammed, he will show you a short video.
That's what's a short video.
It's David Dow's video.
I will talk about how did they catch them. After the passenger David Doe refused to leave his seat, most of the people in the airplane take a video for them when the security hit them.
Okay.
See the video.
I've seen this video so many times.
You can tell that.
Your other teammates didn't see the video.
Listen here.
Get your good video. أول الصوت.
Okay, so this is the Dr. David Doe.
They are using violence against him because he refused to take their word.
And if did him.
Your doctor. Okay, so this is one of the this is one of the unethical and advanced. So, for example, you have to use like ethics in everything you do in your life. Like they didn't do like moral stuff and that stuff that like most of you people will like accept as moral. You won't accept it.
This is
so
our
these are
sources.
the sources we use.
Oh, very good point. The sources, very good point.
Any questions? Thank you everybody for listening.
Hold on. Wait. Questions? Wait.
Any questions?
All right.
Any questions?
Yes.
What they give the David?
Sorry, your question is. High up your voice.
Very good, very
What
good.
did they reward David for?
They didn't reward him. You weren't concentrating. He refused. He refused to take the reward.
Hey. No. Every question is good. So
Yes,
first say thank you for the question.
Thank you for the question.
And
I asked
هي رفع قضية.
after that incident. what
Okay,
did
so
you
I'll
do?
explain for you. They are supposed to give him a reward to take the next flight, but he refused it.
Yeah, after that, what they did?
a lot of money.
After the incident.
They didn't give him anything.
Are you sure?
Later they gave. No.
Later in the what in the
After-
شو المحكمة؟
After he went to the court, they gave him like little bit. No, he did the
Little bit, how much?
not too like for example 10,000. They
For
still
example, in a presentation, for
didn't-
example,
like approximately. I mean.
approximately,
Yeah, 10,000.
first it's secret what they gave him, right? Because it's settled out of court, as you know.
No, they say like it's 10,000, but like in some websites they
But
say they did it's still going on.
They still settle out of court, right? So,
Yeah, they say it's still going on, but they gave him like 10,000, but I think he refused it. I don't know, but he's still going on in the court. The result is still not. The US still didn't take actions. The government.
okay, very good. Yes, good question.
They usually take them to the first class, but in this case they didn't. They have no first class. Sometimes they give them $5,000, like for another.
Yeah.
And give him another flight.
If you are in America before boarding, the stewardess will say, who would like to get rewards in exchange of taking the next flight because this one is overbooked. Whoever wants $500 reward, come here, and if you just delay your flight for 3 hours and you get a reward. So some people that don't care waiting 3 more hours because they're not in a hurry, they take it. But this is a very interesting case because what happened here?
They chose the wrong place.
Why? So what you explain is not
random.
what you explain is not exactly what happened.
Because lift up and have surgery, have a surgery and the symptoms.
Yes. So he refused.
So it's not like that he refused and then they took him violently out of it. It's that there was overbooking and the captain said
Yeah, but he was chosen randomly.
he was chosen randomly and the captain said this guy out of the plane, right?
Yeah.
And he refused because he was already. And there is the law of the aviation that says in the plane what the captain says, that's like the maximum authority. And
The most priority.
so after he refused, there was a situation where a passenger is refusing to obey the orders of the captain, and that's why they sent the security in. And the security didn't know why this guy was taken out. It's not their job to ask. Their job is to obey orders. And there's a guy who's not following the orders of the captain. And that's why they became so not applying common sense, nobody. But do you get what happened?
Yes.
Kind of, actually, these guys were doing the right thing. When a guy not following the orders, take it out of the plane by use of force or not. They were following the protocol.
The point is that it's morally not right.
But you see the chain of events. It's like nobody's fault, right?
Yeah.
But
That's why they're still in the court doing judgments and stuff.
so was it ethical, United Airlines? Who says yes?
Who says it says
Nobody. Very good. Okay,
Who
good
says
job.
it's not ethical?
Thank you.
Well done, guys.
Thank you very much.
Who's next?
Thank you, doctor.
Who's next? Nobody? You know what? The women, the females are not so shy, so motivation. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you. Let's see.
How are you doing?
I'm awesome. What about you?
Yeah.
What's the topic?
It's about Samsung bribery.
I love it. Oh, the Samsung bribery case.
Yes.
Samsung what?
Bribery.
Are you following the Nissan case? Nissan case? No.
Nissan?
Yeah. No.
When it comes to business companies, ethics doesn't exist. Never exist in ethics.
Not true. There's some companies that are ethical. You will show on the documentary soon.
So when it comes to business, the main goal of every company is always profit.
Yes, and that's why we have regulation. Ready? Habibis in the last row. Hey, what's up? Are you working on the presentation or something?
We have a new member in our group and we...
But you are creating a lot of noise, so it's kind of...
Let them go outside.
If you want to work, go outside and finish the presentation outside. If you are really finished, close your laptop. Good. Who's next?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Saif Saeed Al-Mufsi. I'm my colleagues, Adil, Ahmed, and everybody knows Samsung. It is a top-selling brand in South Korea and the world. But in 2017, the Galaxy Note 7 battery was exploded. This is the large scandal of Samsung, but lead to another scandal, which is the bribery. My colleague Adil will talk about the bribery.
Okay.
In this case, we have to know two main characters. Lee Jae-yong is the third generation leader of Samsung. Lee was arrested on charges of bribing the then, at the time, President Park Ji-yeon-hai.
The name is beautiful.
Prosecutors alleged that Lee and other executives offered to pay bribes 43.3 billion in form of donation to the organization run by Choi Soon-sil. Choi was a close confidant of President Park and had a strong influence on her. Prosecutors alleged that 26 million worth of bribes was embezzled from Samsung cooperative funds, and in exchange for the bribes, Choi will pressure the President Park to support the merge of 2 units of Samsung Group. And now my friend Mate will talk about it.
Hi everyone, my name is Mir, and I'm very shy. Okay, I will talk about the courthouse. This is the DEJO. He is the leader of the Samsung company. He was. He defined at couple of 5 years, I think.
I think again.
No, not this. Yes. Okay. He arrived the courthouse in Korea, South Korea. He denied charges that he paid bribes to keep his business of control at his family. So he paid money to keep the control to his family.
Bribes.
Yes, right. How did he deny? By saying that the payment was signed off without his knowledge. So he didn't sign anything. But he is big liar. This
Oh my God.
and he said that he also said that he gave a horse and money for Choi's daughter for her career. But Choice said that he didn't give me anything, and he denied that his paper. And also by this matter, Choice also will enter the jail 3 years served in the jail because
Associated.
for using her position for her interest, because she is involved in this case with the Choice. And now my colleague Mohammed will continue what I said about this case.
We've been talking about the sentence. He denied all charges and has faced 12 years, but it was shortened by the president. And later on, he got, in the previous president, before the current one, he was pardoned and taken off the sentence because he had some interest in the bribery charge. So, the next. So after that, he got got pardoned. The president got changed. So the new president said that already said that there will be no more presidential pardons for whoever it was, even if it's a big person in the community.
We will show a short video about the case. It is boring. But it's okay.
In the Windows bar, it's the voice. There bar. It's maximum. Okay, don't worry about the video. We'll just post it later. So, is this guy in jail now or not?
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay. No need to.
Because of the new president. Because it
Just cannot hear it. It's okay. All right.
Anyone have any questions?
Because it's a big.
Because Samsung lied to everybody. It was only about the battery, but it led to another scandal.
How did the battery lead to the scandal?
They lie on paper. They said about the battery and everything, but it led to another thing.
Oh.
They discover more.
Who?
The
government.
The people and like everyone had started looking at.
Interesting.
So they brought the attention to
He stayed in the jail like.
So they saw unethical behavior, and they said maybe there are more.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay, good job.
To the president.
Off for battery. Who's next?
But we're reading from the slides. Reading from the slides makes it
What did you say? Reading from the slides is better?
reading from the slides makes it boring.
Oh yeah, it's unacceptable. Yeah.
It's not affordable.
Yeah, it means you didn't prepare, basically. Yeah, I agree.
Is it fine if I use Prezi?
Absolutely, yes. Or even a board. You don't need to use PowerPoint.
I always use Prezi.
Absolutely. Yeah, it'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
It's currently graded, right?
5 points.
When am I gonna do it?
Next thing.
Yeah, have you
If you want, or next week, whenever you want. But it's better if you do it with the 3 others. I know it's tough, but you can use Slack to coordinate the work. If you want to do it alone, it's fine.
I like it working on it.
I know, but part of this class, one of the learning objectives, number 6, is that you work in group.
It's been 2 weeks and you know the website.
Which website? Oh, what are you trying to say?
You say it's
بس لا تكتب شيء تسوي اي شيء.
maybe not sure.
I will guess they will have a big surprise at the end of the course.
We don't have the channel PPTX. We send it direct to you.
Can you explain how it works? No, don't send me things like that.
Huh?
No.
The search bar. Right, PPTX.
روح سوي زي هاسي بقرب
سوي بلس بعدين تكتب بي بي يطلع زائد الاعمار مو بتصير قناه جديده لا تسوي زيرو
The channel exists, but it's, you're not
تي بي بي هاي بي يا حبيبي بي بي تي اكس يا حمار
Yes.
كريت
No, not create.
لا تسوي كريت
بس تفتون انتم
غبي هذا شيء ارجع الجدار حبيبي هذا والله الحيور مشكلة
Is everybody here? Let's see.
ايش شله تي يسحبه ارجع تب
Some guy is missing. Why?
Maybe.
One person is missing. Is he in the toilet or something? Is somebody missing? Okay.
الو ها جوين بي بي تي وين انت طفشت؟
الحين اسوي داونلودينج. You've been very noisy in the class, and now you're making the class late.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? No, your grade is going to be sorry.
I just joined the group.
It's okay.
So are giving him what to do.
You were gaming all night? What?
Give him what
Gaming all night?
علي شو تسوي؟ ردك
يلا سولف
You got it?
لا 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 بسرعة سلي هذا هو عندك الموضوع
لو سمحت لا تتكلم
All right. You ready?
Invite your attention, please.
Today we're going to talk about Apple scandal. My name is Mohammed Al-Riyami. This is my partner Saeed Al-Qutayati, Ali Al-Qutayati, Khalif Al-Blushi. The index of our presentation, introduction, Apple scandal, some solution about it, customer opinion, is it ethical or not, question and answer. First of all, Apple is an American company that was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne in April 1976. Okay, Apple is like a company that is designed and manufactures consumer electronic, computer softwares, and personal computers. And this like also contains hardware products such as Macintosh computers, iPods, iPhone, and iPad. But you don't know what Apple is capable of and what's behind the scene of it. So next. Oh my God. Now Khalif Al-Blushi will tell us about Apple's problem and the scandal.
Good evening, Doctor. Good evening, yes. So I will talk about the Apple problem, about the old phones. They just, when they release a new phone, they release a software update. So the old phone, so we can do the new update. When you do the new update, they are slowing the application and they slow the battery. So it's a business way to get the customer to buy the new iPhones. I will show you a video about the opinion of the customers.
In an effort to preserve battery life and stop the phones from shutting down.
To basically say the phone can't give out as much energy to the apps as the apps may sometimes ask for to make the battery last longer.
But the company did it secretly, and some suspected it was to get customers to buy new phones. With lawsuits pending, Apple denies that, saying in a statement, "We know that some of you feel Apple has let you down. We apologize. We have never and would never do anything to intentionally shorten the life of any Apple product." The company is now cutting the cost of a new battery from $79 to $29. The replacements will be available at the end of January for owners of the iPhone 6 or later.
At least they're doing something about it. They're acknowledging that there is a problem and they're trying to remedy it.
The company says it will also issue an update to its operating system early next year that gives users a better understanding of how their iPhone battery is operating.
So my friend Said will continue and will give us the solution. Thank you.
Like my friend Khalifa told you that Apple, when you release a new iPhone or iPad or something, they slow down the old iPhones by reducing the performance, by slow down the performance of the battery, and for this is a business way to make the people buy the new one and make the people download and update the new update they release. And the solution for Apple solution of Apple, they make the price of the battery little bit lower to make the people easy to change and replace the battery, and they apologize for that problem, and that's it. Thank you.
Hello everybody.
And my friend, my cousin,
My name is Ali and I will talk about the customer opinion about the battery gate. Does anyone know what is the battery gate mean? No. Do you know, mister?
Absolutely, I know.
Okay.
But maybe you should ask them.
I don't want to know about the battery gate. No.
Tell me.
Some idea.
No. Tell me one.
Okay, well, first of all, I will show you just a little bit of opinion about the customer and what they think about the battery gauge. And you can read in English, I know that. If you want to read a little bit.
I will read it.
Please, my
The first comment about the problem. So Apple decided to break the battery on my phone 6S, which is in great condition, leaving it useless just so they can try and force me to buy a new iPhone. Who's going to hold you people accountable?
Thank you, my Uncle Saeed. I'd like to say, my Uncle Saeed made a little bit of opinion about the customer, and all of the customers are not accepting that problem with the iPhone. All of us here using the iPhone, even as iPhone, iPad, or the Mac, the new Mac. So the battery gauge mean that like a software for the phones, they have a little trick to make the older iPhone get slower down and slower more. So that Apple force you to buy the new one. So this is not ethical way to do with the customer. And we'll go to the next slide, and if anyone have any question, please do not ask.
We want to decide, is this problem, what Apple did, is ethical or not ethical? Who says it? Question? Who's saying is that it is ethical? Who says it's not ethical?
Please ask.
Yes. So next.
So this is the end of the presentation. Thank you for
Questions or
listening.
answer, please.
Scandal is فضيحة in Arabic. You know Arabic? It's فضيحة.
Again?
It's فضيحة.
فضيحة.
فضيحة, yes.
فضيحة. Very good.
Yes. They say the software is bigger, that's why, like for the new iPhone, and it works faster.
They lie.
Wait.
What the question, please?
No, excuse me. You cannot say this.
No, I will answer.
No. You cannot say somebody is lying if you cannot prove it.
We have something to prove that.
Prove it. But then, if you say it,
Apple said sorry.
The old iPhone, they can't process the new software faster. Like it's harder.
You have an old iPhone?
Yes.
Go and check for the update. You cannot update it for the new update.
Well,
This is one of the problems.
like the app, when you update it, it's hard.
You cannot update it. You don't have access to update.
You will stop until.
Yes, there is a limit for the older phones. You cannot update it more.
And now Apple.
Yes, my friend. Continue.
iPhone 7 and
Yes, thank you.
iPhone 6.
Thank you for the question.
what? What's the question?
No question.
What is the question?
Not question, information. That
Okay.
Apple
Apple's
doesn't break.
using iPhone 6 and 5.
It's just 7 and above.
All right, yeah.
They have the new updates.
There's a lot of money in play, yeah.
They when they did this problem, they
Just come $1 trillion from this problem.
from replacing.
Victor, do you think it's difficult?
Definitely, there's a lot of temptation, right? When there's so much money.
This coming from the Jacob Paul, he does make $1 trillion for being stupid or ethical.
Right. But that's very nice to say. But if you want to win a discussion, you need to win it with arguments, not just I think. Yes? Or it looks like. That's not enough. Yes? Okay, good job. All right, I put a poll in the channel PPTX. You can vote for the best presentation that you think was the best. Don't vote for yourself. That's not good. Okay, Hold on. Summary of the class. Did you understand the point of the class today?
Yes.
Very good.
What's the point?
Ethical or not ethical?
What? Yes.
We have to use morality in the companies have to use morality and be ethical in the way they.
Yes.
How to companies still govern?
Somebody else? I think the various point. Yes.
We don't say I think or maybe in
Yeah. If you want to be ethic, it's not only enough to have values and all that stuff. You need to have data and research behind you, right? Without data or research or facts, all this blah blah blah, I think, I believe, that's not good enough in this class. Okay? And the other is, if you want to be ethical, you need to know the details, the technical details. You cannot make an ethical judgment if you don't understand how batteries work or how a business works, right? Did you learn something by working in the group?
Yes.
I saw some presentations that are not very good, like people reading the slides. That's not what we want in this class. I put a video of a famous guy who used to work for Steve Jobs. His name is, what is it? Kawasaki. This guy. Watch it. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
He says, do not read the slides. Guy Kawasaki, 10, 20, 30 rule.
Really, he was bitching a lot.
He was giving good advice. This video is gold. It's gold. Okay, so I'll see you next week. We will do a quiz soon. So maybe. Yeah, no. Maybe next. Think about it. Maybe next week. Okay, not this week. The next. Okay. Sounds good. Right. Woo.